afternoon. We are starting soon now. We are starting soon. Today is going to be different. Today is going to be different. We are going to do lecture today. So while I've just put the limit of 5 minutes for me to quickly set up the YouTube page and be able to know whether I can hear my voice. And then wherever you are joining me from, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Today we are not treating question and answer. Okay, we are going to talk about, okay, I think it's okay now like this. Today we are going to talk about the traffic offenses, the traffic crime that you can commit. That's what we are going to talk about. So I hope we are ready. So if you are joining me, let me know where you are joining me from. Okay, so let me quickly add. In 5 minutes time, we are starting in 5 minutes time. So welcome. As you are joining me, let me know where you are joining me from. Okay, let me know where you are joining me from. So we are counting down, and let me quickly do all these YouTube settings. I was having a problem with my I was having a problem with my hard disk before. That was what made me late today. So we are live now, and then we can continue. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. Okay, this one is okay. Let me see. This one is okay. I can see it's okay. Let me see this one also. Start. Today, as you can see from the if you were able to see the banner since yesterday that I've presented it, you saw that it was going to be about traffic offenses. Those are the things that they can ask in the questions. So that is why I said let me treat it once and for all. Okay, so if you are just seeing my page, we are talking about CodeDeLaRoute. Is to help people that are speaking English, that French is not their language, but that is English, and they need to understand. They need to be able to pass their CodeDeLaRoute. So that is what we are doing here. Okay, so if you don't hesitate to put hello in the comment section, so that we can know that I can be able to interact directly with you guys. Okay, I can be able to, and don't forget, as you are joining, putting on your thumbnail, press like button as you are joining. And if this video has been helping you guys, let me know also in the comment section, and so that I can know where to improve. It is difficult to know where to improve on when you are doing something like this and you are not seeing the people that you are talking with directly. So that's the only way you can help me, by hitting the thumbs and subscribing to the channel. And I also want to appreciate as many people that have been following my page, following me every time, watching my video, accumulating the watch hour. I'm here to announce to you that we have hit the 4th mile monetization on this channel. We have hit the 3,000 watch hour on this channel. Thank you so much for always joining me, watching all my videos that I am putting down for us. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the like button, also subscribe and watch all the videos as many times that you know that you really needed it to watch it. Okay, so we start without wasting much of our time. As I said, we are going to talk about traffic offenses. Okay, that's what we are going to treat today. We are talking about traffic offenses. And as you can see, I'm bringing myself up. As you can see in this is traffic. Traffic offenses, they are called infraction in French, or contravention, or délit. Those are the words that they have been called. Those are the words that they are being called. They are called intervention, contravention, infraction, délit, or crime. Those are the words that they are being used for. And then we are going to talk about what is traffic offenses. What did they categorize as traffic offenses? We are going to talk about the different and the amount, that is the classes of each. What weight did they carry? So those are the steps and the different way that have been able to separate it one by one for us to be able to understand it. Okay, so let me know where you are actually joining me from. If you are joining me from the vertical, because I am sharing it in vertical, I am sharing in horizontal also. So let me know exact place that you are really joining me from. Okay, so as I said, we have different type classes. So those are the things that we are going to talk about. Firstly, what is traffic offence? They are the violation of ordinances or state law relating to movement and control of traffic on the highway. Okay, we know the violation of, we are going to talk about the violation of CodeDeLaRoute, where I am living, which is in the land of France. It is called CodeDeLaRoute. Okay, and the traffic offences is called infraction au CodeDeLaRoute. That is why you see qu'est-ce infraction au CodeDeLaRoute, that I wrote it in French as well. But on this channel, I normally base it on English. I'm normally explaining it on English for my English fellow to be able to understand what is it all about. So we are going to talk about the different type of offenses, okay? And we should know that the offenses, they are categorized into 5 categories. They have weight more than each one. We have one with class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. So it depends on where does your offense fall into, that will determine what type of amount, they call it amount, that is fine, what type of fine that you are going to pay. Okay, so those are the what we are going to bombard today. So give me thumbs up as you are joining me. Let me know as you are joining me. Give me thumbs up. Put your question in the comment below. I am available here to answer you. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to talk about the traffic offenses, as I said. So we are going to talk about the infraction. Okay, this is infraction, this is crime. Okay, and then we have another one that we call the punishment. Okay, let me lock this camera so that you can be able to see the three very well. We have breaches, that is contravention. We have infraction, that is delay, and we have crime. Each one of them, they have different weights. They have what they carried. They have the different sanction. They have different fine on all. Okay, so first one that we are going to look at, we are going to talk about the breaches, contravention. Okay, when we are talking about what does it really mean? Breaches, that one is the most simplest one, is the first level. When you committed an offense that is contravention, it's just by giving you tickets. Maybe you park where you're supposed to put your disc, the control, and you didn't put it. Then you will find a ticket on your car, or they send it home to you. That is just what contravention is all about. It's a contravention represents the first level of sanction when the rules of highway code are not respected. And this offense, they are only subject to tickets, only tickets. Okay, they are only subject to tickets. And then, however, this may sometimes it may be withdrawal of points or suspension of permit as well. Simply, sometimes it might even be loss of points. So if you are not careful, you might lose some points, suspension of permit or withdrawal of permit because of contravention. So it depends. We are still going to list each one of them after. Okay, and sometimes, most of the time, tickets are accompanied by a fine to be paid by driver at fault. Most of the time. So it is the local judge who is a competent for this offense. Sometimes this contravention can go from first category up to four category. Sometimes it will go up to 4 category. Then sometimes if it get up to 5 category, it means it's not going to be a local judge that is going to join you. You are going to the police court directly, where if it is up to category 5. But when we are talking about infraction, which is the daily, we are just talking about this one that we are going to divide into 5 classes. So we are going to start breaking it down one by one now. Okay, we are going to break it down one by one. So we have classes. These are the classes. We have first class, that is first class offense, second class offense, we have third class offense, we have fourth class offense, and we have fifth class offense. Okay, those are the offenses that we have in CodeDeLaRoute. Okay, so those are the offenses, the major offenses that we have in CodeDeLaRoute is all these offenses that I have mentioned, for that I have point out: first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class offenses. Those are the offenses that we have. So let's talk about the first class offense. What are the first class offense? First class offense, they are one. Let me tell you that the first class offense are the most least dangerous. It is not so dangerous, and they have a low penalty. They have very low penalty in the first in fourth class offense. They have very low penalty. Okay, so just know that they have low penalty. And what are those offenses that they have the least penalty? One, non-presentation of your registrant certificate, that is the registration of your car. If you don't have it, is a first class offense. Okay. Two, we are not talking about points, how many points they are going to remove in this course today's course. We are just talking generally on the type of offenses, the classes, how they classify them. That is what we are talking about. Okay, so two, the second one that is first class is unauthorized parking or stopping. Where you did not supposed to stop, or where you did not supposed to park, you park there. Okay, that is unauthorized parking, is first class offense. You can either receive ticket, it can be anything. Okay, so the third one is non-compliant with position light. Maybe you saw red light, you are not complying with the light on the road, is a first class offense. Okay, then unauthorized parking and stopping, I've mentioned that. So non-compliance, non-presentation of your driver license. Yeah, non-presentation of your driver license, that's what I want to put in number 3, which I omitted. So non-presentation of your driver license is very, very important as well. You have to present your driver license when it is asked for. And then the flat rate, this first class offense, it has a flat rate fine. Okay, first fine is, once maybe you are stopped by police, it is 11 euro. Okay, you have to pay it, no discount, immediately you pay it. If you pay the 11 euro immediately, it's 11 euro. But if there is delay, that it's supposed to pay the 11 euro and you do not pay it, then it's going to be 33 euro. Okay, that is for late payment, is going to increase. Okay, so just know that. And parking offenses, except no payment in the case of parking, except where there is no when you want to park your car, there is a place that they put arodato. Except there is no arodato where you're supposed to pay, that is when you will not have any problem, where if it is a parking offenses. But if it is a parking offense that there is arodato, you need to pay before you park your car. Okay, so that is these are the major 4 of first class offenses that is listed in the CodeDeLaRoute. So we go to second class offense. We are going to talk about second class offense. Second class offense represent a greater danger. From second class, the danger have already started. The first one is least dangerous, but this one is the danger have already started. Among them are the use of, we are going to mention, maybe you are using telephone while you are driving. I'm going to start listing them now. So let's get on. Number 1 is forgetting to turn on signal. You want to turn, you want to change direction, you need to put on your trafficator light, that big green light that will be showing the direction of where exactly you are going. You need to put it on. If you forget to put it on, that means it's an offense, and it's a second class offense. Okay, the next one is not complying with the stop at the orange light. When you are driving, you are very close maybe you want to cross the road and you saw green before, so before you get to the place, there is already orange. Under normal circumstances, you need to stop, because within a seconds of eye it will turn red. So if you do not comply, maybe you now went and then there's an accident and you are the fault. So not complying with stop at the orange light is a second class offence. So go to the next one: inconvenient parking or abusive parking. Maybe you just park in the front of somebody's gate and the person wants to drive out. If you call police, that is inconvenience parking. And abusive parking is if you park your car for 7 days, more than 7 days. Minimum is your car can only be in one spot for 7 days. If you park your car and then your car is parked more than 7 days, police they will give you second class fine, because it is abusive parking. The next one is failure to present the insurance certificate of your vehicle is an offence. Okay, is an offence. If you don't present your insurance, that means your car, it is not insured. So that is an offence. The next one is non-payment of a toll gate. You arrive at the toll gate, maybe you just pass without paying. It is an offence as well. Okay, it is an offence as well. So let me check if there is any comments or any question. Okay. Okay. My question is working, so if anybody questioned me anything, I can be able to see it. Okay, so thank you. So as we are continuing, we said the next one is failure to use hazard light. That hazard light I've done several videos of showing us that hazard light, that triangle red in the car. If you fail to use it, when there is slow down, you use it. If you are the last person at the back, you have to put on your hazard light. So you need to always put it on. And the next one is not driving on the right side. In France, we drive plus à gauche. Coming, I need to deal with something. I need to remove you. In France, we drive at plus à droite. That's what they call it in France. They call it plus à droite. In France is plus à droite. Okay, so you drive plus à droite in France. And failure to drive, maybe you are effectuating an overtake. You overtake someone, and then when you're supposed to now change lane, you did not change lane. You're supposed to come back. Immediately you finish your dépassement. Dépassement is overtaking. Immediately you finish your dépassement, you need to come back to your right. That is the law in France. You do not have right to rest on the left side driving. No, you change immediately. You change it immediately. Okay, so that is failure to drive on the right side. Okay, so the next one is absence of a disc for young driver. When you are a new driver, you have this A at your back. You must put it, that letter A. If you are a new driver, and you must have it for 3 years. And if you have it and you are not using it, you did not put it at your back, that means it is an offence of second class. Okay, it is an offence of second class. So go to the next second class. We are going to talk about the fine. What are the fines that you are going to incur if you commit all these offenses that we mentioned in second class? Minor one is 22 euro. You remember first one is 11 euro. So but for first class, second class is 22 euro if you decide to pay immediately. Yes, if you decide to pay immediately. And sometimes it can get up to 35 euro. That is why they said forfeited. That is a flat rate. Sometimes it can get up to that. And if you now refuse to pay that immediately as well, and there is delay of after 45 days, it's going to get to 75 euro. You can see it. is going to be 75 euro after 45 days. Okay, so more than that, is going to be, if you, the majority, that is increase in payment little by little. Before you get to that 45 days, it will have increased a little bit to 60 euro. After 30 days, it will increase to 60 euro. That's after 30 days. But after 45 days, is going to be 75 euro. And the maximum is, if you do not pay, maybe you do not pay after 45 days, maximum that you can get to is 150 euro. So no cancel alarm. You know you are going to pay 150 euro if you don't pay it on time, and then that's the maximum you can get to. It doesn't get, it is not greater or bigger than that 150 euro. So go to the next offense, which is third class traffic offenses. So you are talking about third class traffic offenses. So in this one, this traffic offenses is one, speed limit less than 20 km/h in the city. Several times I'm telling you that agglomeration is the same thing as city. Okay, the same thing as city. So if you are in the city and you are driving less than 20 km/h, it is a third class offense because you are disturbing other driver at your back. So you do not have right to drive less than 20 km/h. Okay, outside the city, not in the cities, pardon, outside the city. That is all agglomeration. Outside the city, you do not have right to drive less than that, except maybe you have your car has a problem. That one is understandable. But if your car doesn't have any issue and you are driving less than that, I think there is a big issue with that. So that is for the first one. The second one is driving with a vehicle with a non-compliance braking device. Okay, you are driving your car does not have it has a defective brake. You cannot brake emergency, no, or you know, that means it's going to cause there's going to be an accident if you cannot brake, and then at any point in time that you're supposed to brake, it means there is going to be problem. You just be speeding without control. So it's a third class offense, and that is even more grave than the second class. So the next one is light element burned or broken. All the lights at the back of our car, in front and both back, maybe they are broken or they are not working, and you do not fix it, you do not replace it. Those ones, they are third class offenses, and you are going to pay for it. Okay, then the next one is vehicle not equipped with windscreen, no, this wiper, windscreen wiper. If your vehicle does not equip with that, is a third class offense as well. It is an offense. The next one is absence of a rear mirror. Okay, if your glass does not have that mirror inside to be able to see the back, it's an offense as well. So that is absence of a rear view mirror. The next one is absence of speedometer in your car. Does not have whether you are running at, you cannot see all that speed limit that you can run in your car. It's an offense. It is an offense as well. It is an offense as well. So let us be careful as we are driving on the road and follow all these things. This you can come back and watch it every time. Okay, so how can you recover? This one is just a point. If you committed a third class offense, and you lose some points, you can lose up to 12 points with this third class offense. Before you can recuperate, as Francais will call it, before you can acquire it, you must wait for the period of 2 years, and under that 2 years you must not commit any other offenses, any other capital offenses again. Okay, you must not commit any other capital offenses. And what are the fines that associate with this? Okay, the fine that associates with this is 45 euro is the minor one. Then the flat rate is 68 euro. That is, if the minor one is 45, that means maybe it can be between 45 and 68. It depends on the agent that is controlling the traffic at that time. Said, oh, this offense is bigger. it can give you that. So it's you that you have to take note. Okay, it's you that you have to know that no, I will not commit any offense that will give me all this thing. The next one is the next offence that you are going to pay is 180 euro. That is if you do not pay within 45 days. And you know there is one before 30 days, one with before 30 days, which is 144 euro. If you do not pay before for 30 days, it's going to increase to 144. If you do not pay before 45 days, it's going to be 180. And maximum is 450 euro. Maximum is 450 euro. Okay, maximum is 450 euro. So we go to the next offense, which is we are going to the next offense, which is the fourth class offense. This fourth class offense is very numerous, is very plenty. Out of all the offenses, 1, 2, 3, 5, they are not. But fourth class offense is the most numerous offenses in the code of DeLaRoute. So we need to pay attention and why we are studying it. So we go to the number one. Number one is drinking while driving or drunk driving. You have already drunk. Your total alcoholic is over. So that one is fourth class offense. The next one is driving a vehicle without a license plate. Okay, it's a fourth class offense. Driving a vehicle without a license plate. The next one is over speeding. Okay, speeding between 1 and 19 kilometers in the city. Normally, maybe in the city, the normal maximum is 50 kilometers. Maybe you are now driving over, but there is a new law now that you can drive over only with 3 kilometers. So starting from 4-5 kilometers to 19 kilometers, excess speed of driving is fourth class offenses. The next one is from 20 upward, that is over speeding between 20 and 49 kilometers in the city as well, or environment that is supposed to drive maybe 70, you are not driving 90, or you are driving 80, you are driving 70, you are not driving 80, 90, 100, 110. Oh my goodness. So you see that you have overdone it already. So you should be very, very careful. So we'll get to the next one, which is dangerous overtaking, where you're supposed to overtake and you're overtaking there. Where it is very dangerous, maybe in a curve, maybe in a turn, you're overtaking where you're not supposed to overtake. Is a fourth class offense. And also parking in a place that is reserved maybe for disabled people, people that with a reduced mobility is French, mobility, and you are now parking there, that is an offense as well. Where that is, they said maybe, or the place that is on door that is for livraison, a place that is for people livraison, they already tell you that you do not have right to park there, and you are now parking there. That is another problem. It's a fourth class offense. Or where you see a continuous yellow line, you will now park there again. It's an offense as well. Okay, it's an offense as well. So we continue. So the next one is refusal of priority. In France, they place much priority on they know what they call priority à droite. In France, they place much priority on priority à droite. If you refuse, like if you are doing a driving examination, and you refuse to give a priority to the car that is coming at your right, that one is already total. You have already it's an elimination. That's what they call it, eliminatoire. It is an elimination directly if you refuse it. So they give much priority to it. So refusal of it is a fourth class offense. If you have been caught, non-compliance with priority on the right is a fourth class offenses. Okay. So go to the next one, which is the next one is traffic with a vehicle without a control techniques. You know, in France, you have your car have to be up to date. You need to be doing control techniques. If it is a new car that you just buy, you must, after 4 years, you have to go and do control techniques to go and check it. And if it is a old car that you want to buy, you just want to buy, every two years you must be doing control techniques. And they have two letters they normally put on it. If they put S, it's good. If they put A, you have to still come back to recontrol it. So you should be careful. Well, you have to do control techniques of your vehicle every 4 years if it is a new vehicle, and every 2 years if it is a used car that you are just buying, and you bought it. You need every two years you have to be doing control techniques. The next one is absence of a stop at the red light or at a stop sign. You know, we have a stop sign, we have a red light. If you did not stop and you just cross the red line like that, is a fourth class offense. Okay, so the next one is headset, or that is the use of headset, earphone, hand free at the wheel. No, you are driving, you are receiving call, and you are still talking. That is a fourth class offense. You are using earpiece. Before, I think before the earpiece was allowed, but now the earpiece is not allowed any longer again. No, you have to use, there is in a new model car now, some cars has it integrate phone call in the vehicle. If your call is private and you have other people in your car, you will not be able to use that. So any call you wait for, they should wait until you stop driving, because it's a fourth class offense. So that you will not pay dearly for it. The next one is lack of registration card of your vehicle. You did not register your card, you do not have it with you in your car, is an offense as well. And if you do not, like some insurance, driver license, and this registration card, if you did not have it, maybe during police check, you have 5 days to present it at any station that you have been convocated. You have 5 days to go and present it. Okay, so just know that. The next one is the crossing of a continuous line. You know, that thick white line, you do not have, it is interdit to cross that thick white line. No, it is very, very interdit to cross it. So if you cross it, is a fourth class offense. That white thick line, except the discontinue is that broken small line. Okay, so the next one is speeding less than 20 kilometers in the city. This was one I was mistakenly for the first one before, the one that I was talking about in the third class. When you are driving below 20 kilometers in the city, is a fourth class offense as well. Okay, your maximum speed it depends. If you are on the zone 30, you drive at 30. Outside zone 30 is 50. If you are in the zone de country, is 20. So you see, but you must not be driving less than 20 kilometers per hour, so that you will not, except if the situation, you adapt to the situation. Maybe there is hold up, as we will call it, that is embouteillage. If there is embouteillage or hold up on the road, then you can drive less than that. But if not, under normal circumstances, without anything is happening, you are now driving less than 20 kilometers per hour in the city, it is an offense. Okay, so we go to the next one. Danger stop or park. You just stop, bam, immediately, is an offense. Or you just park where it is supposed to park. You just park on the road to block cars, now cause hold up, is a fourth class offense. As I said from the beginning of this first class, is the one that has so much offenses. Okay, so we have mentioned a lot now. So it's for you to go back and study it little by little. So the non-wearing of seat belt. If you do not wear seat belt while driving, is a fourth class offense. Okay, so when your blood level of sugar of your blood level, the alcohol, that is the alcohol in your blood level, supersede what it is expected to have, it's an offense as well. Okay, and then not to forget to change your address of your registration card. Whether you registered your car, you just buy it, it's not new, it's used car that you went to buy, and you forget, maybe still carrying the address of the previous owner. forgetting to mention it in the change of address is a problem. Okay, then non-change of ownership of registration card as well. You need to change your registration, the owner. Once you are buying or you are selling, you should change the ownership as well. It's a big offense as well. The next one is the misuse of full light. You know that full light, which is a CodeDeLaRoute. When you misuse, you know, you have two times option of using this light. One is when you are sorry. One is when you are alone on the road and it is dark. You are alone on the road driving and it is dark. You need to change it from feu de croisement, that they call it in French, feu de croisement, to CodeDeLaRoute. You are alone. But when someone is coming at your back, someone is coming at your back, someone is coming at your back, I know, in your front, I mean, someone, other driver is driving opposite side to you, you know, you are driving like this, other driver is driving the other opposite way like this. So what you are going to do is you have to change it immediately to CodeDeLaRoute. Okay, you change it immediately to CodeDeLaRoute. You do not have right to éblouir, as they will call it in French, éblouir. That is dazzle the driver, you know, to not make the driver to see if something, a flashing light enters somebody's eyes. Imagine. Or you want to maybe a road that is narrow and sinuous, as they will call it, narrow and sinuous, that is curved. You have to put on your full headlight. But the misuse, abuse of it is what they are referring to here, that if you use it when you don't supposed to use it, that is an abuse already. Okay, so, and it's a fourth class offense. Parking on a central highway, you know, that road access reglementaire or autoroute, you just park, you don't, maybe you park to start making call. No, it's an abuse, and then it's a fourth class offense. You do not have right to park there, or you park on at the middle of the road, except something is wrong with your car. That is when that one is explainable. But something that is not explainable, just park to receive call. You can see that in a question CodeDeLaRoute as well, that you have an emergency call. Can you just park at the bond the arrange urgence? You know, bond the arrange urgence. If you have a panel, I've done a video on panel. In case you have not watched it, you can just go and watch it, and you now park there. No, it's not authorized. It's a fourth class offense. Next one is not wearing helmet. Helmet, that is for people that are on the bicycle, that are on the bicycle, that you're on bicycle, you're on trottinette, you're on the motorcyclist. Okay, it's an offense if you don't wear helmet, and even an offense if you don't wear helmet for under 12 years old as well. It's an offense as well. You see, this fourth class, it carry body, it carry weight. Oh, so we need to rewatch this video as I'm listing it down. So give this video a like and a thumbs up if you are enjoying this video. Kindly give this video a like and a thumbs up as well. Don't forget to give this video a like as you are enjoying this video with me. Thank you. And then we continue to our fourth class, because fourth class is so much. So the next one is deadline for submitting of this assurance certificate. You know, I said that. And you know, I said that thank you for that likes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So it's a deadline for submitting that certificate assurance. Okay. So if you're supposed to go and show it to the police and you didn't show it to them, it's a fourth class offense. Okay. It's a fourth class offense. D'accord? So you need to, when they have given you your ultimatum, when they say you should bring it, you need to go and then show it to them. Okay? So we go to the next one, which is acceleration of a piece of the distance, safety distance. You have to keep, it is 2 seconds. The safety distance is 2 seconds. If you do not have enough safety distance, it's a fourth class offense as well. On the highway, you will see these two long line by your right as you are driving. You have to, if you cannot calculate 2 seconds, those 2 lines are your 2 seconds. Those 2 lines, just you have to just make sure you keep 2 of that. Okay, so that is that. And also, if somebody wants to overtake you, you check in your mirror, you saw that somebody is at your back, is about to overtake you, and you now start speeding up, accelerating, so that the person will not overtake you. It's going to be a problem. It's an offense. Let him go. Go and on it for him. Let him help me for you. I'm on live video. Go and on it for him in the room. Okay? Yeah, Steven, go and watch it. So it's acceleration. That acceleration is. Let me leave there. You are showing in my camera. So go to the next one. Non-compliant with safety distance. I think I've explained it now. Then the next one is the driving on the opposite direction. You are driving on the opposite direction when you're supposed to be going. I'm bringing myself back. So when you are driving, you are going maybe on this road. Other vehicle will be coming like this, and you that you're supposed to be going on this road, you now cross to the other road that it is not your own road. You are now driving towards there. You are causing problem, and by causing that, it's an offense. It's a 4th class offense. It's a 4th class offense. So you do not have right to drive on the opposite direction that is not your road. You always drive at your own direction. In France, it's an offense. Okay, so the next one is drive on an emergency stop stripe. Maybe there is hold up on the road. You now want to take a fast lane. Let me drive at the side because it's free. It's a way to pass. It's an offense in France. So you do not have right to drive like that. Then the next one is driving in a prohibited direction. Where they put sans interdit, that circled with white bar. You do not have right to enter into it. You now entered, driving there. When you are caught by police, you are driving on the prohibited, that is interdit direction, that you are not supposed to enter. It's a 4th class offense. Or you are moving on the bus lane. There's some road, it will have a bus lane separate, and they will write bus there. Sometimes if they don't write bus there, you will see that the line that will separate it from normal line will be it's a thick white line, a very thick white line. It's telling you that this is reserved, is reserved for bus. There's one place that you can drive that is a bus lane. If it is that yellow zigzag on the lane, on the floor, yes, you can drive there. That one, there is no offense in that one. But if they separate that lane and you saw that it is specifically for bus and you are driving there, it's a 4th class offense. This 4th class offense is very plenty. So go to the next one. It's non-compliant with priority of a priority vehicle. Maybe ambulance, all this SAMU, all this they are going, or police, or the one that people that are walking on the road, that they put on their sirens, and you did not allow them to pass. You are blocking their way. It is an offense as well. Okay, it is an offense, and it's a 4th class offense. The next one is not complying with CodeDeLaRoute passage. That triangle that face down. Anywhere you see that triangle that face down, it is CodeDeLaRoute passage. I have so many videos on the panels, that is panel of CodeDeLaRoute. You can check it out. Okay, I'll put it on the screen after this video has been on YouTube. I will come and put the link to it as well. Okay, I can put it at the beginning or at the end, I don't know, but I'll put it somewhere. So we go to the next one, which is, I said, not wearing a mandatory bicycle element for children under 12. I think I've mentioned it when I was talking about elements for the adults. So it's the same thing. It's a 4th class because they both fall under 4th class offenses. And restriction on the use of driver license. If They have given you a restrict that you do not have right to drive. They have maybe suspend your permit already, and you are now driving. It is an offence. It is a fourth class offence because your driving license has a restriction already. Then parking on the roadway at night or in a foggy weather, place that people cannot see, you just park on the roadway that people cannot see you, is an offence. My one accuse is when you want to park in a street that does not have light, you even have the right to put on your forward position light. I know that forward position light, if you check my video, or most of my video is there. For that forward position light, you need to on it to indicate that you park there. But you don't have right to park on the highway, highway to block other people. No. So the next one is plate license absent. I think I've talked about it, so and they still repeated it here, so it's a mistake. Then the next one is reversing or turning on the highway. That one is even on 3D. You do not have right to reverse on the highway. You do not have right to make a U-turn on the highway and even also in the tunnel. So it's not only on the highway. In both, in the tunnel and on the highway, you do not have right to turn or to make a U-turn. Kindly share this video as well. Thank you. So we go to the next one. We are now going to talk about the fine, the offense. How much are you going to pay if all these plenty offenses that I've mentioned in this fourth class, all these plenty one, how much does what is that? What are the fine? The main minor one is 90 euro. If you caught doing all these offenses, is 90 euro. Then it can grow, that minor can grow up to 135 euro. Okay, that minor is minor, but it can be up to 135. So they are the one that know which one they classify as the one that is not too heavy. But flat rate is 135. And if you do not pay within 30 days, it's going to get up to 300. And majority, if it has not been paid after 45 days, is 375. Then the maximum amount that you can pay, for this is 750 euro. As you can see on the screen, 750 euro. So we'll go to the last one, the last fifth class offense. The fifth class, the last one. This one is the greatest, is the highest, and it can even lead to withdrawal. This one, I think my next video is going to be about what offense you will commit and how many points you are going to lose if it is the one that leads to loss of points. I will make research on it, and it will be another video for next time. Maybe it might not be now, but I'll work on that, and then I will do it. How many points you can lose if all these offenses, someone that commit all these offenses, how many points that you can lose. So let me know in the comment below if it is that it is going to interest you as well. Let me know. I don't want to be doing what I feel people should know. I want to be doing what people really want. So by you guys commenting below, by you guys mentioning it for me, that okay, you can do this for us, you can do this, that's the only time that it will be easy for me to know what is your request that I need to talk about. That's why in the question I always ask, what are you expecting to have on this channel? Kindly mention it below as well. Thank you as you do that, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. It has been helping you. Put in the comment section what you have been learning on this channel as well, and let me know how far I've been able to help you. Okay, and don't forget as well that if you want one-on-one lesson, I am doing it as well. It's just 10 euro per month, and it's going to be 2 times a week. Okay, it's going to be 2 times a week. So there is a link in the description. That is to my PayPal, to make your payment of PayPal. And while you made your payment, you screenshot it, and there is also a link that will take you to my WhatsApp, that you are going to join the WhatsApp group where we can now be interacting and talking directly. So if it is something that is your thing, that you want to pass your CodeDeLaRoute, and then it is this CodeDeLaRoute that is stopping you from driving. You know, so many people know how to drive, but because they cannot pass the CodeDeLaRoute, and because of the grammar of the French, that cannot understand French, is what that is giving them issue of not writing it. So I am making CodeDeLaRoute easy for us on this channel. So if you are the one speaking English and you want to pass your CodeDeLaRoute, this is the best channels for you. Subscribe, like, watch all the videos there. And if you need extra assistance, if this is not enough, then you can now join my exclusive private group for more lessons and one-on-one interaction where you can ask your question live and direct. So go to the class 5 now. Class 5 is speed greater than 50 kilometer per hour. You know, if you are speeding more than 50 kilometer per hour, maybe you are supposed to speed 90, then 90 plus 50, you know, you are now speeding 130 on a road of 90 kilometer per hour. Then that means it is a 5th class offense, and it incur every fine. So the next one is deliberately breaching the safety obligation. You purposely you do not leave a safety distance that you're supposed to leave. You purposely don't wear helmet deliberately. You purposely using your driving, something that you deliberately do. Okay, so is what is an offense. The next one is viewing a video screen other than GPS. Okay, maybe you are driving. As you are driving, you now put on a YouTube video on you know now that people used to put a telephone on while driving, so that they can be able to direct them to wherever they are going, and your own is a YouTube, or you are listening to music there. Is an offense. You are viewing a video screen other than a GPS. A GPS is to give you direction. Even when you are viewing a GPS, it is even advisable that you should use the one that will be talking, you can hear, instead of looking, so that you know a second that you look away from your driving, it can cause something that is a big accident. So when you are looking, you are doing what other than that is a 5th class offense. The next one is using a radiator detector. You know, so many things now they are using it to detect whether there is going to be a police anywhere. If somebody is being caught using a detector in the car as well, where they put camera, you want to be able to detect it, is an offense as well. So we take note of that as well. Then the next one is vehicle trafficking on a toll bar. Okay, when you are driving, we are on a where there is barrier, that is barrier on Ontadi. You are driving in a place that is Ontadi, is a problem. And the next one is now talking about if you commit all these offenses. You know, 4th class is 2 years. If this one is going to be 3 years without committing any other offenses before you can recover your capital point. And you should take note, the capital point that you can, maximum point that you can have in your driving license is 12 points. Is 12 points. So before you can recover it back, it's after 3 years. Okay, so that is that. Then we now go to the fine. How much are you going to pay if you commit this 5th class offense? Is not much. 5th class offense is just 5 offenses. And how much are you going to pay? This one is different, and then is the minimum is 150. And then if this occurrence is coming again, that is what they call recidive. That is reoccurrence. It's going to be up to 3,000. Okay, something that you are this offense, you are doing it every time, so it's going to be up to, maximum is 1,500. But if it is reoccurring, rehappening, it's going to be up to 3,000. And then the point is starting from 3 to 6 points. So let me know in the comment section, as I was asking, if I want to the next thing, if you want me to do video on how many points you are going to lose on all these classes offenses if it is committed. Let me know in the comment section, so then I can be able to take my time to do my research and do the video for us. Okay, so we should know that. So we go to the traffic, the crime, you know, there are some offenses that are crime, a big crime. Okay, this offense is a very big offense, something that they call crime, and it can make you to between 2 months and 10 years imprisonment if they classify your offense, your traffic offense, as a crime. So driver who commit this crime, okay, they can either seize their car or cancel their driver license. Any offense that they classify as a crime, those are the things that they can do for you. Those are the things that they can do. They can either cancel you. Okay, so it is only judge that can pronounce it as a crime. So all those offenses that I mentioned, it is only the judge that will not decide whether it is a crime. Normally under normal circumstances they are under delete, which is you will pay a fine. But if a judge now classify it as a crime, that is when it now turn to a crime. Okay, then I've there's some that is cancellation. They can cancel your permit as well if you commit all these offenses. So cancellation is possible. They can cancellation is very, it's mostly before they can cancel your driver license. It's when it's from fourth class and fifth class offenses. That's what can only lead to the cancellation of driver license. Aside that, no, that the first 1, 2, 3 does not lead to cancellation of driver license. It's only this fourth and fifth class that can lead to driver license offense. So with that, I think we have come to the end of today's video. We talk about traffic offenses. Okay, so before I go, I just want to hear your view, your opinion in the comment section. If there's anything, you can even just write thank you for me if it is your things and you really enjoy and you benefited from all this and you come back and watch it. And don't forget to share this with people that you know that they are really struggling to pass their CodeDeLaRoute. You know I face the same thing, and that's what gave back to this channel. I face the same stress. I face it when I want to write the CodeDeLaRoute. I face this stress because I searched YouTube that at least somebody that is speaking English should be able to break down this for us. I don't speak French very well the way you are saying me. I don't speak this language of French very well, but I can read and I can write a little of French, but I can read it, so it's not a problem. Reading is not my problem, but reading is not my problem. I can write a little as well. So but when I was doing my study, you know what I did? Because I can write, I write everything in French, like copying what I was seeing where I was doing the research. I now translated it in English. I now rewrite it in English as well. That was where I was able to. So I do that. I studied for 4 good months without registering to any auto call. I do not do all that. I take my time to study this so that if any question is coming, I'll be able to know where it exactly is coming from. And I want to give it to you. I want to tell you that most question is being repeated. That's why you just need to digest the principle of CodeDeLaRoute. Just digest the principle. Just know which one is right, which one is no. That is what all you need. There is no somebody that sent me what is the common question. The common question is either yes or no. So but if you know the principle, there is no way they are going to tweak or twist the question that you will not get it. Okay, and what are the things that you need to look out for when you are doing your CodeDeLaRoute? You need to look out for the panel. The panel, that is the panel in French, the panel in English. You need to look for the signs. Those are the signs to look for. Okay, those are the signs. You need to look for panel. You need to look for signs on the floor, the line on the floor. Okay, those are the things that you need to look for when you are answering. Look around and don't hesitate to use your finger when you are doing exam to enlarge the question as well, even if you are, so that you can be able to get all the indices that they are asking for. It will help to get all those indices that they are asking for as well. Okay, so I think I'm through for today. There's no more. If you have any question, I always want to leave a little room for question and answering when I'm live, when it is not recorded, because I prefer to interact. Sorry, my pen fell down. I prefer to interact directly with my audience, and I like teaching. I like teaching people. I like teaching people to know what they really need. I suffer this with this CodeDeLaRoute. And don't be scared that you are not speaking the French. You cannot write the exam. I am telling you that you can write the exam even if you are not speaking the language of French. Because when I did the exam, I was even worse. I cannot even pronounce the word of French. Most of the word I cannot pronounce it very. I am the worst in when it comes to language. But I can do it once, and I did it, and I scored 38. Why? I can, if you want me to share the screenshot of my result, I can share it in my community section. And then, so thank you so much if you have joined me. I appreciate it from the beginning to the end. I want to appreciate you. Thank you I have 2 people joining me from beginning to the end. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. And this CodeDeLaRoute, by the time you go and write it, you are coming back with a testimony. Okay, you're coming back with a testimony. So I want to say thank you, and then I will see you in my next life. Bye.